Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is your Mukesh Soni. In this video, I'm going to revise the complete syllabus of third semester BCom and BBA Generic English, and my focus will be only from the examination point of view. Remember, I'll just focus from the examination point of view. So let's begin without much delay. So before that, let's know that what is exactly the syllabus is here. So you have 60 marks question paper, and this 60 marks question paper is divided in this manner. So you have a play, The Fire and the Rain, Agni Mattu Malai. In English, The Fire and the Rain, written by Girish Karnad, the famous Kannada writer. And this play has the importance of 30 marks. Your 50% of your question paper will be from the play Fire and the Rain. Keep in mind. Then 5 speeches. You have 5 speeches here. These 5 speeches have the weightage for 10 marks. Then you have presentation skills, 5 marks. Paragraph writing, 5 marks. Then business correspondence, 5 marks. And the brochure writing, or we can say the product manual, for the 5 marks. So like this, you'll be having the question paper for 60 marks question paper, and here the most important significant part of the syllabus is here, your Fire in the Rain. So if you don't work hard, or if you don't try to put your best efforts for the Fire in the Rain, definitely you are ready to fail in English this semester. So now that's a reality. You need to accept it. Now let's move further, and we shall have the discussion of the Fire in the Rain. Now this play, Fire in the Rain, has the weightage for 30 marks. How will the questions appear? And this play will be having here 3 important sections. The first section will be having the 2 marks questions. So out of 7 questions, you need to attempt here 5 questions, each for 2 marks. So 2 into 5, 10. Second section is here. You have here 5 marks questions, and 5 marks, how many questions? 2 questions. Out of 3 questions, you need to opt here 2 questions. Then you have here one question for the 10 marks. So like this, 2 marks 5 questions, 5 marks 2 questions, and 10 marks 1 question. So totally, this is how you'll be having the question paper from the play here, 30 marks. So now very briefly, I'm just going to give the limelight or the highlight of the play. So what is this play? This play is written by the famous Kannada writer Girish Karnad, and The Fire and the Rain is based on the myth of Yavakri. Originally in 1995, this play was written in Kannada language, titled Agnimattu Malai. Later, it was published in English in 1998 by Girish Karnad himself. This play has been extracted from the chapters 135 to 138 of the Vana Parva, forest canto of the Mahabharata. Then who are the characters here? There are 2 brothers, there are 2 Brahmin brothers, Rebbe and Bhardwaj. And Rebbe has 2 sons. The elder son's name is here Parvasu, who is 28 years old, and the younger one is here Arvasu, 18 years old. And Parvasu is married to Vishakha, who is 26 years old. Arvasu is in love with a tribal girl, Nitilai, who is 14 years old. And Bhardwaj's son Yavakri. Bhardwaj's son's name is here Yavakri, or we can say Yavakri is the cousin of Parvasu. Now, after Bhardwaj's death, Yavakri is looked after by Andhaka. And who is Andhaka? Andhaka is the only and only one blind character in the play who looks after Yavakri or Bhardwaj hermitage, Bhardwaj house. Then we have here Brahma Rakshas. We have another character here, actor manager, then actor manager's brother. So these are the important characters of the whole play, The Fire and the Rain. Now, the whole play is in the 5 sections: prologue, act 1, act 2, act 3, epilogue. So very briefly, very rapidly, I'll be telling you the story here. So what happens in the prologue? So there has been a drought for 10 years, and there has not been any rainfall from the past 10 years. So past 7 years, the fire sacrifice, the yagna, is going on, and Parvasu, Rebbe's eldest son Parvasu, who has been appointed as a chief priest for this fire sacrifice. And here there's a Brahmin soul who is hovering around this fire sacrificial place, and this Brahmin soul is not allowed to enter this particular Pavitra place, and he's called as the Brahma Rakshas. Now an actor manager appears here, and the actor manager, he comes with a request that he would like to stage a drama here, because fire sacrifice is not enough to please the Lord Indra to get a good rainfall. So he requests that why don't we have drama here to entertain the Lord Indra. For this drama they require an actor, and he requests that Arvasu should be given a chance to play a role in the to play a role in this particular drama. So finally, Parvasu gives permission that yes, Arvasu can play, and Arvasu later shares this news to his beloved Nitilai. He goes to Nitilai, and Nitilai and Arvasu are having very good talk. And Arvasu is in love with Nitilai. Nitilai says that if you want to marry me, you have to meet my elders. You have to meet my elders, and to you have to meet my elders, and you need to answer a few questions. So Arvasu is very much worried that how to accept or how to declare his love in public, right? So they are having discussion, and finally they reach to the hermitage of Yavakri, and this hermitage of Yavakri is looked after by Andaka. Andaka is the only one blind character. So even Andhika is also aware of the relationship between Arvasu and Nithilai, and Andhika has one important God's gift here. He could easily identify the footsteps of Arvasu and Nithilai. Now here Andhaka begins to glorify the power of Yavakari. He says that Yavakari has been in jungle for the past 10 years, and he is trying to please Lord Indra, and he's coming back with a universal power, universal knowledge. And Nitilai says that okay, if he's coming with the universal knowledge, why doesn't he ask for the rainfall? So Nitilai says that I want to ask him two questions, that whether Yavakari can make it rain or whether he knows that when he will die. So like this, they are having discussion, and what happens here Yavakar is coming on the way. Yavakar is coming on the way, and in between on the way he meets whom does he meet? He meets Vishaka. He blocks the path of Vishaka, who is Parvasu's wife, and he blocks the path of Vishaka, and both of them have conversation. So here there's one chapter of Vishaka's life opens here. Actually, Vishaka was in love with Yavakari, only because Parvasu has gone for fire sacrifice from the past 7 years, or as well as Yavakari has gone to jungle for 10 years. So Vishaka got married with Parvasu. So here in this duration, both Vishaka and Yavakari, they are in relationship. They got into physical relationship, and at this particular place, Nitilai and Arvasu they arrive, and Arvasu get very much perplexed, and he's unable to understand what's going on, and he reaches to his home and carrying the water pot, which should be carried by Nitilai. Here, Vishaka's father-in-law Rebya gets very much angry, having seen Vishaka in such a condition where her clothes are torn, her back is covered with mud, and he starts blaming that, "Oh, what is this going on? Your brother-in-law is carrying the water pot. You have gone to bring the water." So finally, he comes to know about the relationship between Yavakari and Vishaka, and he says to Vishaka that I'm going to kill your lover. Yavakari, go, and if you want to save Yavakari's life, go and save Yavakari's life. Tell Yavakari that he's going to create a Brahma Rakshas, and Brahma Rakshas will kill him. So here one side Vishaka goes to inform Yavakari that your life is in danger. Here Arvasu goes to Yavakari's house to inform Andhaka that if Yavakari comes, you just tell him to be in the house. So here Vishaka goes to meet Yavakari, and she says that, look, your life is in danger. It's better you stay in the house, you go to your house. But in between, what happens in this duration, Yavakari reveals one secret here, that he has played the card, he has played his power, and because of this, everybody is coming to him. And here Vishaka understands that yes, this person has used me. So Vishaka pours down the complete consecrated water which was in the Kamandu. So here Yaukari shouts that, "You demon, I believed you and I need water, water." Vishaka says that, go and run towards your house if you want to save your life. So here Yaukari runs towards his hermitage. The moment he reaches his house, Andaka says, who is this? Andaka could not realize the footstep of Yaukari, and here Brahma Rakshas catches Yaukari and Yaukari is killed. So this is for the first time that Andaka could not realize anyone's, especially his own master's footsteps. So now Arvasu is late. So Yaukar is no more, and Yaukar's dead body is cremated by Arvasu himself. And because of this, all these things, Arvasu is too late to meet Nithalai's parents, Nithalai's elders. He tries to convince Nithalai's brother that he has been late because of this, because of his cousin's death and his cousin's cremation of the body. But he could not convince, and finally, what happens? Nithalai's marriage is fixed with her own tribal boy. So here he's completely crestfallen, and he reaches to his house. Now here what happens, Parvasu has come back after 7 years, and he has come back in the night after 7 years, and he meets his wife Vishaka. Here Vishaka reveals one important factor here. Vishaka says to Parvasu that your father has sexually harassed me, mentally and sexually he has harassed me. And here Parvasu Parvasu targets the arrow towards his father, and Parvasu kills his own father Rebhya, and he tells his brother to do the final rites of their father, and Arvasu does the final rites of his father, and afterwards Arvasu goes to the fire sacrificial place. And here Parvasu is offering the oblation, and Parvasu gets very much worried to see Arvasu over there. He starts baffling, he's unable to chant the mantras, and he asks Arvasu, who are you? So he says that I'm the son of Rebia. And he asks him, where were you? He says that I've just completed my father's last rites. Who was killed? And he himself says that at the hands of his son. So he put a blame of his father's death on the shoulders of Arvasu, and everybody thinks that Arvasu is the murderer of his father, and the soldiers, everybody, they pounce on Arvasu and they beat Arvasu mercilessly, and Arvasu is thrown out of the town, and Arvasu is already out of the city, and he's very much injured. It is actor manager who looks after Arvasu. The moment Nitilai comes to know that Arvasu's life is in danger, she runs from her husband's house, and she comes to take care of Arvasu. So it is Nitilai who has been looking after Arvasu from the past 3 days. From the past 3 days, and even though Nitilai also tries to console him that it's better that he should go back to his brother, and he should clear all the air, he should clear all the confusion, but he says no. So finally, the actor manager comes here, and actor manager says that, why don't you take part in the play which we are going to play on the stage here? So finally, Nitilai also convinces him, and Arvasu accepts the role. So what is the role is here? So one play is going to be enacted in this drama. So this technique is called here play within the play technique, and the play's name is here The Triumph of Lord Indra. The Triumph of Lord Indra. So Arvasu will play the role of Vritra, and the actor manager will play the role of Indra, and actor manager's brother will play the role of Vishwarupa. So now the drama starts on the stage, and here Parvasu and all the other Brahmins and the king, everybody is watching this drama. And here Arvasu is wearing the mask of Vritra, and the actor manager has already told Arvasu that, look, Arvasu, you are wearing the mask of Vritra, and Vritra means it's a demon, it's a Rakshas. So you need to have a control over the mask. The mask should not control you. So the stage starts here. On the stage, the drama begins here. So there's a story behind it. What's the story is here? Brahma had three sons. Brahma had three sons. One is Indra, Vishwarupa, and Vritra. So what happened? In Brahma has given all the responsibility of his kingdom to whom? to Vishwarupa, because he knows that Indra is very clever. So to protect Vishwarupa, he has created Vritra, the Rakshas, and he has told Vritra that you have to look after your brother Vishwarupa from the hands of Indra. So now Indra, see, this is the drama. Okay, drama in the drama. Now Indra would like to kill Vishwarupa, and he says to Vishwarupa, Vishwarupa, please come on the stage. Why don't you come on the stage here and to take part in the fire sacrifice? Vishwarupa says that okay, I'll take part in the fire sacrifice, but I also want that Vritra should also come here. And he says Vritra cannot come. Vritra is a Brahma Rakshas, and Brahma Rakshasas are not allowed here. So the moment Vishwarupa start giving the oblations into the fire, and Indra kills Vishwarupa with its thunderbolt. And here, Arvasu, who is playing the role of Vritra, he could not control to see this kind of scene, and here Vritra starts to damage the whole stage here and there. He runs behind Indra, and he would like to kill Indra. So the moment Parvasu has seen the killing of Vishwarupa here, Parvasu jumps up, and Parvasu is unable to answer. Even Parvasu also kills himself by jumping into the fire. And here Nitalai comes, and Nitalai removes the mask of Vritra from the face of Arvasu, and Arvasu is very much upset to see that his brother is no more. His brother has killed himself. How will he show his innocence? In between, what happens here, Nitalai's husband has come, and Nitalai's husband kills Nitalai with the help of knife. So Nitalai's dead body is lying on the ground, and Arvasu holds the Nitalai's dead body in his arms, and this time the real voice of Indra appears from the cloud. Indra says that, okay, Arvasu, ask what do you want to ask. So the whole crowd says to Arvasu, hey Arvasu, please ask rain. We want rain. But Arvasu says that no, I want my Nitalai's life back. Indra says that if I give the Nitalai's life back, the whole Samay Chakra, the wheel of time, will get rewind, and everybody will get life, and again this kind of bloodshed will start. In between, Brahma Rakshas comes here. He says that, look, Arvasu, I'm the creation of your own father. Please liberate me. But here Arvasu is so stubborn that he says that no, I can't liberate you. I want Nitalai's life back. So somehow again Arvasu says to Lord Indra, okay, you do both. Lord Indra is very much clever. He says that okay, there's no guarantee that who will get life. Brahmaraksha says to Arvasu that, look, Arvasu, if Nitalai gets her life back, what will happen? I will torture her with my screams. So finally, Arvasu says to Lord Indra, okay, Lord Indra, you liberate, give the moksha mukti to this Brahmarakshas. So Brahmarakshas soul departs in the sky, and it rains so heavily, and people start dancing in the rain. And here, Arvasu, who is holding the dead body of Nitalai, he says, hey Nitalai, just see, it's raining, it's raining. So friends, I have just given you a very brief summary, and this is how the fire and the rain play ends here. So the theme of revenge, hatred, sacrifice, lust, and love. So we have these important characters: Rebhya, Parvasu, Arvasu, Vishaka, Nitilai, Yavkari, Andaka, actor manager. So in the examination, you'll be having one question. They will definitely ask about the character sketch. So you should know who is Rebhya, who is Parvasu, Arvasu, Vishaka, Nitilai, Yavkari, Andaka, and actor manager. So you'll be having 2 marks, 5 questions, and 5 marks, 2 questions, and 10 marks, 1 question. So I hope this is how you can do it, and you can also watch my videos on Fire and the Rain. The link you can see in the description box. Now let's move further to the speech. Now I'll give you the limelight of each speech. You have 10 marks questions, 2 questions you need to attempt, each for 1 mark. Each for 5 marks. You have speech number 1. Winston Churchill's commencement speech at Harrow School, 1941. So this speech was delivered by Winston Churchill on 29th October 1941 at Harrow School, London. And it's a time of the Second World War, and the UK was already enraged in the air battle with the Nazi Germany. And here Winston Churchill is motivating the school children to not to think about the past losses we have done. We should think about the future. We are prepared for the future. So Winston Churchill says that do not let us speak of the darker days. Let us speak of the sterner days. Sterner means to say the challenging days. These are not dark days. These are great days, the greatest days our country has ever lived, and we must all thank God that we have been allowed, each one of us according to our stations, to play a part in making these days memorable in the history of our race. So here Winston Churchill is motivating the school children to think about the future, not to think about our past losses, because he says that now we are more prepared. So this is how he's encouraging the school children to be prepared for the forthcoming warlike situations. So that's about speech number one. Speech number two, we have the second speech by J.K. Rowling Harvard commencement speech. In 2008, J.K. Rowling stood in front of Harvard graduating class and thought back to her own life on the cusp of graduation. J.K. Rowling guided the Harvard graduating class by offering some guidance, and her talk was centered on two important topics. One is here, the importance of failure and the importance of imagination. So in this speech, she talks about the importance of failure, importance of education, as well as her work at the African Research Department of Amnesty International's London office. So she has given that how she failed in her life, how people used to take her own life over there, and how the imagination is very much important, and how she used to spend a lot of time at African Research Center, and she used to meet with many different people, and how they inspired her, and she got a lesson in her life, right? So you can go through those videos, links in the description box for more detail. Now we have the third speech, Narayan Murthy's speech at Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management. This speech was delivered by Narayan Murthy when he received the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award for Excellence in Public Administration and Management Sciences for the year 2001 from the Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management, New Delhi. Mr. Murthy talks about some of the values we need to learn from the West. He says that yes, let's respect our contemporary values, at the same time, let's bring up the mixture of the Western values also. So what does he say? He has emphasized the role of Western values in the contemporary Indian society. He has mentioned that we should respect for the public good. In the West, individuals understand that they have to be responsible for the community. He says that we should acknowledge the accomplishments of others. Later, he says that there should be accountability of our work, there should be dignity of labor, there should be professionalism in our life, intellectual independence is required because we are suffering from the feudal thinking. Further, he says that we often fail to acknowledge the duty that accompanies every right. So in this manner, Mr. Murthy has listed out the values that the Westerners follow. The community must develop a system of values. Everyone must strengthen the quality over the individual and society. Then it cannot be implemented by the rule of law. Means to say there's no law which tell you that, okay, you follow this, you follow this. So such behavior should be followed by everyone in the community. So this is how he has tried to he has tried to bring some Western values in our contemporary Indian society. Now the speech number 4, we have here Message to Women, delivered by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So about 20,000 to 25,000 women assembled to listen to Dr. Ambedkar, which was really unthinkable before 10 years. So he says that Dr. Ambedkar has given a message to all the women where he says that women should learn to be clean, they should keep free from all the vices, they should give education to the children, they should instill ambition among their children. They should inculcate in their minds that they are destined to be great. They should remove from them all the inferiority complexes. He also says that they should not be in a hurry to marry because marriage is a liability. And he further suggests that marriage should not be imposed upon children unless they are financially stable. So those who keep in the mind that too many children, they should not, too many children is something like similar to a crime. So parental duty, what is a parental duty? Parental duty is here to give the better start, to give a better education than the parents had. So let each girl who marries, they should stand up to her husband, claim to be her husband's friend and equal, and refuse to be his slave. So these are the advices that Dr. Ambedkar has given in his speech titled Message to Women. The last fifth speech you have here by Bob Dylan's Nobel Prize acceptance speech 2016. Who was Robert Dylan? Robert Dylan is a American song singer and come songwriter. So in 2016, Bob Dylan was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. Why? For having created a new poetic expression within the great American song tradition. Though he was a singer, songwriter, but his songs had such a poetic expression which created a new niche, which created a new tradition in the American song system. That's the reason in 2016 he was bestowed with the Nobel Prize in Literature. Now, what does he say during his speech? He says that he has been familiar with the works of Kipling, Shaw, Thomas Mann, Pearl Buck, Albert Camus, Hemingway. He has been very much familiar with all these writers since his school life. And he also says that anyone who writes a book or any poem or any play anywhere in the world will always have a dream in the life that he or she should always be awarded. He says that I don't know exactly my writers whom I have read, even they had such dream or not. So he says that when he heard that news that he is being awarded the Nobel Prize, he was on the road and he got stuck with this news. He was unable to believe that he has been selected for the Nobel Prize. He compares his work with the works of William Shakespeare. And he also mentioned that there's a big prize in his mind. What's the big prize? He says, if he was really dreaming big, maybe he could imagine getting to make a record and then hearing his song on the radio. He says that I have big dream. What's the big dream that I have? That my songs should be played on the radio, should reach to the millions of people, right? Then further he mentions his weakness. He says that it's very easy to perform in front of 50,000 people, but it's very difficult to perform in front of 50 people. So these are the important inputs of Bob Dylan's speech. So friends, these are the 5 speeches you have here in this syllabus, and these 5 speeches videos I already done it. If you want to go in depth, you can go through the links from the description box and you can listen more videos. So out of 5 speeches you'll be having here, 2 questions, 10 marks, 2 questions. So I repeat here, till now we have discussed here 40 marks question paper, 30 marks fire in the rain, and the 10 marks the speeches. Now we are coming to the creative writing, or we can say in other words, the workbook. Now to begin with, we have here the very first question, presentation skills. Presentation skills, this topic is for 5 marks, and here you will be having here 3 types of presentation. One is informative, persuasive, demonstrative. What is informative? When you are giving some information. Let's understand with the help of the topics. Informative means to say importance of education, pollution, etc. Persuasive, you are trying to convince somebody. Is technology boon or bane, right? Or we can say electrical vehicle versus petrol or fuel-based vehicle, right? Demonstrative, you are trying to demonstrate something, how to edit a video, how to open the account, etc. So now the question is here in the examination, how to give such kind of presentation, how to attempt this question. So no need to think about these types of presentations, so-called informative, persuasive, or demonstrative. Don't think much about these 3 names. Now let's think any one topic will be given and you need to present, you need to draw the boxes, and you need to give the each box is the slide 1. Slide numbers you have to give. So the first slide will be here. Slide number 1, you need to mark the topic name, you need to mention. Then you should mention presented by. Now this is how you need to prepare around 6 to 7 slides. The boxes you need to prepare, you need to give the numbering, slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each slide you need to mention the main topic and the subheadings, heading and subheading. Now here you try to draw some image so that it could be more elegant and more presentable, right? So if you have a laptop, it's very easy to copy the images from Google, but in the examination you don't have such facility. Obviously you have to draw. So let's see the second slide should have the index. I'm sorry, spelling error once again. Spelling error is here, index, INDEX, index. Here you mention your rest of the slides headings here. So my next slide will be meaning. After that, my slide will be process of communication. Third slide, next slide will be 7 C's of communication. Fourth, next slide will be types of communication, right? Now the third slide is here, meaning of communication. What's the meaning is here. Fourth slide I have here, process of communication. Fifth slide I have here, 7 C's of communication. Sixth slide I have here, types of communication. So all these subheadings I already mentioned in the index number 2, and the last slide will be here, thank you. So like this you need to prepare here around 6 to 7 slides. This question is for 5 marks. So don't make only 5 slides, because first slide is the introduction, last slide is the thank you. So hardly you're making here 5 slides which have the content. So my advice is here, decorate your slide, right? Make it more presentable, and draw some images so that you can get the best marks. So this is about the presentation skills. Let's go to the next question. Paragraph writing. So paragraph writing, this question is for 5 marks, and there are 4 types of paragraph in your syllabus. One is descriptive, narrative, reflective, argumentative. For example, what is descriptive? If I say, describe your college, right? Something living object you are describing, that is about descriptive. Narrative, they say that, okay, you went to attend some sort of NSS camp, narrate your experience. You went to hill station, narration means to say the past. You're writing the past. Reflective, you are thinking. For example, college education versus school education, right? You are thinking about Indian economy. So this is reflective. Argumentative means to say where you are arguing, some sort of comparison, right? If I say here online payment versus offline payment, right? Electrical vehicle versus fueled vehicle, this is called here argumentative. So in the examination, you need not worry. They will in the examination you'll be having a outline. They'll give some sort of key points will be given on the question paper. With the help of the key points, with the help of those outline, you need to develop the paragraph. So they won't ask you write descriptive paragraph, narrative paragraph. So no need to worry about those. Sorry, there's a disturbance here. No need to worry about the descriptive, narrative, reflective, argumentative, so-called the themes. Just focus on the key lines, the keywords or the outline. Based on the keywords of the outline, you develop one paragraph and give a title. So for this, you can see the sample answers in my videos on model question paper. I've done 3 videos. One is a model question paper, one is the 2023 BU examination question paper, one is 2023 BNU examination question paper. So you have 3 question papers to have a look, and these question papers, the links you can see in the description box, right? Now, business correspondence, 5 marks question. What is business correspondence? You have here business letters, and here you have 4 letters in your syllabus: letter of inquiry, order letter, letter of complaint, and reply to complaint. So you have 4 letters in your syllabus, and you are too lucky that they're asking out of 4 letters only 1 letter. So in the examination, you'll be having a choice. You'll be having a choice here, and then you'll be given here 2 letters, and out of 2 letters you select one. Similarly, for the paragraph writing also, they'll be giving you two paragraphs. You need to opt one. So you have a lot of choice here. So out of inquiry letter, order letter, complaint, reply to complaint, attempt any one. So I've done a separate video on the business letter writing. You can go through the links just to have a recapitulation, to recall that what could be the format. So if you look at this format here, the first one you find, this is called here, this one is called here sender's address, who is writer, right? The phone number, the email ID, then the date, 25th November 2022. Then who is the receiver, the manager, ABC company, etc. Salutation, dear sir, madam. Subject, inquiry for the quotation. Then you have the body of the letter. Then you have yours faithfully, signature column, any kind of enclosure you have enclosed here. So this is completely left margin format. So I always prefer to write the left margin format, because you need not worry much about the punctuation. See here, after 25th November, no comma. After DSM madam, no comma. After yours faithfully, no comma. There is no apostrophe s here. So you can go through my videos on business letters to get more ideas. So this is about the letter writing, 5 marks. Now we are coming to the last question. This question, you have a choice here. Either you attempt product manual or brochure writing. So let's have a discussion. What is product manual writing? Product manual writing is 5 marks. So try to understand. There's a product here, and you already have a description about the product. You need to just sequence it. You need to just arrange it in such a manner that it looks like a manual. If someone reads it in a very key point, they should be able to understand. So generally, the product manual consists the information about the product's image, features, specifications, instructions, how to use it, or if any kind of precautionary measures. For example, there are some product which should be kept away from the hot place. We should be kept away from keep it away from children, like this. So I have tried to do here the product manual of a cell phone, Samsung Galaxy S22. So if you look at here, there are three columns are here. First one is the title, second one is the image, third one specifications or features. Next, how to set up your device, means to say the instructions. Then any kind of precautionary measures. So these four things you keep in the mind. One is the title of the product. Second is the image of the product. Third one is the specifications of the features. Fourth one is your instructions, how to use it, how to set up. Fifth one is your precautionary measures, if any. So you need not worry about it. All these things will be on your question paper. If you see the last three question papers, one is a model question paper, 2023 BU question paper, BNU 2023 question paper, you'll get three questions, yeah, and you'll get more ideas about it, how the questions will appear. But you have I would say 90% answer is already on your question paper. Your task is here just to organize it, draw some nice image of the product, and write in the key points. That is called here product manual or the user manual. I hope you understood. Now we are coming to the last phase of your question paper with a choice to product. If you don't like to opt product manual question, you have a choice here, brochure or poster writing. Sometimes they use the word brochure writing, sometimes they say poster writing. Now, when you are writing a poster of any event, we generally consider those 10 or 11 key points. One is issuing authority, who is writing, any college name, company name. What is the title of the event? Have you given any kind of tagline, date, time, venue, contact information, QR code for more information, prize, awards, Google form for the registration, any list of the events, any guest is being called, invited, social media platform links like Insta, Facebook, etc. Who are the in charge, the teacher coordinator, the student coordinator, or any kind of special person who are the in charge. So when you're designing the poster, keep those key points in your mind, and you design in a very elegant manner, decorative manner, in a very presentable manner. Don't make it a very dry poster. You can also use the color pencils, right? Don't use the water pencil or the color pencil, watercolor. Use the color pencils, or you have the pencil, your general pencil, the common pencil. You can use it to give more shade. So let's see this question. Let's see this poster. This poster, obviously I have borrowed from Google Images. So this poster will help you see here. It's a This poster is for the Intercollegiate Annual Cultural Fest. So you can see all the different images here, the different images of the musical instrument, right? Different image of the musical instrument, the college name, college address, organizes the name of the event. Then you have the tagline is here. Then there are the names of the event on the left to the right, on which date, what is the email ID for the contact, what's the website. There's a QR code also to for the payment of the registration, or for any kind of e-brochure. So this is how you can do. There is one more sample is here in a very simple, easy manner, and that's again about the cultural fest. So like this, you need to draw, or you need to prepare in the examination. If you have technology, very easily you can do it on laptop, but you are writing in the examination. So obviously you have to use your creativity. Your creativity will pay for you, will pay to you. If you become more creative, you'll be getting here 5 out of 5 marks. So friends, this is how, again I repeat here, the play Fire in the Rain, 30 marks, 2 marks, 5 questions, 5 marks, 2 questions, 10 marks, 1 question. Then you have here speeches. You have 5 speeches. Out of 5 speeches, you will be asked here, out of 3 questions, 2 questions you need to opt, and 2 into 5, 10 marks. Then you have presentation skills. You need to prepare the slides here. You need to make the boxes. You need to give the numbering, slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, heading, subheading, and with the image, right? 7 to 8 slides you need to do it. Second question, you have here paragraph writing. One key points or the outline will be given. Based on the outline, you need to answer those questions. Then you have here business letter writing. You have order letter, inquiry letter, complaint letter, reply to the complaint letter, and you need to follow the specific format and attempt that question for the letter writing. Last question you have here, 5 marks question, brochure or product manual. Anyone you can attempt whichever you like it. So friends, this is how I have revised the complete syllabus of the third semester BCom and BBA Generic English from the examination point of view. For more details, if you want to go through the each and every chapter in detail, in depth, you can watch my videos on the summary, question answers, and the grammar, and all the videos links are available in the description box. And though you are approaching for the examination January 2025, I would suggest you to go through the model question paper, the question paper 2023, 2024, all the 3 question papers you should go through. Even I have solved these 3 question papers also, and these links are also available in the descriptions. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay in tune with Mukesh English. I wish you good luck for the examination. Thanks a lot.